Hi guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Nona. And for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I just love you guys so very much. Today I am doing a video that I saw on another YouTuber's channel. It is the Find 5 Random Facts tag. I saw it on a channel named Pruelaroo, and it is done by a girl named Prue, who is, I think, Australian. I watch her pretty frequently. She loves colored makeup. She's super fun to watch. Very down to earth, I feel like, and has a lot of creative content on her channel. I initially found her through another YouTuber's channel, Annette's Makeup Corner, and I have just, like, I'm drawn to Prue for whatever reason. I love the background of her, like, penguins in the background on her wall, and it's just, she's just a lot of fun to watch. And I watched her do this tag and I thought, wow, that's fun. You guys will find out that this is a little harder than it seems it would be. This is actually the second time I've recorded this, because the first time disappeared off my camera. As you know, I have had many technical issues over the last several months, maybe even, and I've lost quite a few videos. So from what I understand, this video was first done by Nikki Raven, and I will link that information down in my drop down box. At least that's what it says in Prue's drop down box, and that is where she got it. So I'm assuming that Nikki is the one that first did it. I saw it on Prue's. I will also link hers down in my description box as well. So it's just 5 random facts that have nothing to do with the channel that you are currently in. So mine is a beauty channel, so I am going to give you guys 5 random facts about me, and at the end I hope that you'll also want to do this tag. I think it's fun, and it's a lot harder than you think it is. So first random fact, some of you may or may not know, my man and I are not married, and we have 6 kids ranging from the age of 7 clear up to will be 25 or just turned 25, depending on when you see this video. So we have a blended family, and there are quite a few of us, and there is never a dull moment in our household when everybody is here. My 25-year-old does have a child of his own, so I'm also a grandma, and that's fun fact number 1. Our children will be 25. We're just gonna go with 25. Our children are 25, 19, 3 13-year-old boys, and an 8-year-old girl, who will be 8 this month, and it is crazy awesome, and our granddaughter is 4. So there's that little tidbit of information for you. The 3 13-year-old boys, there is a single who is mine, and then there are twins that are his from our previous marriages, and they've all grown up pretty much together, so they kind of have that love-hate relationship that most siblings do, and the 7-year-old is ours together. The 25 and the 19-year-old are mine alone, so there's that. Second random fact, I can play 2 musical instruments. When I was really young, my parents got my sister and I into piano lessons. So I learned how to play the piano at a really young age. And then in school, when you have to pick an instrument to learn how to play, I learned how to play the flute as well. So I can play 2 musical instruments, but can barely read music whatsoever. I don't know how that happens, but like, I sit down at a piano and can look at the notes, and I can play the piano. The flute, I can still play a little bit. It's been so long since I picked either one of them up at all, so I probably couldn't play today if you paid me to, because like I said, music reading is not my forte. So at some point I did know how to play both the piano and the flute, and yeah, that was fun. I loved playing the flute. I played it for probably 4 years, I want to say. And I played the piano for quite some time in my youth. And our piano teacher died pretty suddenly, so we quit taking piano lessons. I think I was like 9, I want to say. But we were taking them for quite some time prior to that point. And so I learned quite a bit. Third random fact. For as long as I can remember, I have always wanted to be an attorney, and my goal from a very, very young age was to be an attorney and to actually sit on the Supreme Court, sit as a Supreme Court justice. By the time I was 60 years old, that was what my goal was in life for as long as I can remember. I think that even as a, super young child, even like 5 or 6, I was wearing like law school shirts, Harvard or Edinburgh, or like I wanted to be an attorney. I wanted to dive into law. And then I decided that I wanted to do corporate law and was going to do corporate law, so you have to have a bachelor's in something before you go into your jurisdiction. So I chose accounting, and accounting is where I kind of stopped. So I have my bachelor's in accounting, and I actually did accounting for a company for quite some time, and just decided that business management is actually where I saw myself, loving my career, and it's actually something I'm very good at. So that is what I do currently. But man, if I could go back in time and like change it up just a little bit, I might. But at the same time, I really love who I am today. And I think a lot of that has to do with, the trials and tribulations that you have as a younger person. And I love my life today. And I don't think I'd change it for the world. Even though I really, really still have it in my everything in my being that I want to be an attorney. I know that I don't want to, even though I want to, if that makes any sense. Like, I really enjoy what I'm doing and really do have a deep set passion for leadership and business, and I'm okay with what I'm doing right now. And I've stood in front of crowds and tried to speak, and I'm just not the facilitator I ever thought I used to be. So I don't think that standing up in front of a whole crowd of people to argue a case is maybe my forte. But fact number 4, I guess, would be that I haven't traveled much. I do enjoy travel, but it's super expensive, and we have a crazy large family, so we don't do it a whole lot. But if I could do anything in the world, my dream vacation is, I believe it's called Cruise Around the World, and it is a 180-day cruise that costs $30,000 per person, and you stop in 90 different ports over 180 days. It goes through places like Australia, Europe to some extent, Italy. It has 90 different ports. I can't list them all. I can't remember. One of my favorite vacations that I took is my man and I and my best friend at the time took a cruise. I got a pretty hefty severance package from the last place I worked, not at Starbucks, but the place before that, because I had been with them for a while and the stores closed down. So it wasn't like I was being fired or anything like that. I did a really great job, and I was a next level down corporate partner, field leadership, regional management for a financial establishment. And I got a really great severance package, and I took myself, my man, and my best friend at the time on a Caribbean cruise. And this is where I learned of this cruise of a lifetime, is by researching the cruise that I wanted to take. That was my dream vacation, was this cruise, and now my dream vacation is this cruise of a lifetime. I think that when I retire, that is what I plan to do with the first 6 months after my retirement, is this cruise of a lifetime. I could live on a cruise ship. I want to spend my retirement jumping from cruise ship to cruise ship to cruise ship, and it's really expensive to live that way. So I know that I have to save, and I guess fun fact number 5 is that, no, I'm not going to tell you because you judge me. Fun fact number 5 is that I'm an accountant and have never started a 401k. And I'm old. So I feel like it's too late at this point. But I know that I need to save because I really want to take these cruises for my life when I retire. And I know that it's really not financially sound and really pretty financially stupid to not have a retirement plan. My retirement plan is to live on a cruise ship. How dumb is that? It's so dumb. Oh man, I am gonna regret saying that. So I'm gonna say another fun fact. Another fun fact is that, well, I think my last fun fact is that I have jumped onto the train of almost every single MLM that has ever existed. I used to sell Tupperware. I've sold Mary Kay. I've sold Party Light. I've sold It Works. I've sold Party Light again. I think I did that twice. Oh my gosh. I've just sold so much. I have always jumped on. MetaFast. What else? Like, so much. I've done so many MLMs, and it makes me sick to think of it because, like, you always jump onto these things because you're told you're going to have like a get rich quick kind of thing going on, and it doesn't work that way. So any of you who are thinking about an MLM, don't do it. Don't do it. Here's why. It doesn't work. You're never going to get rich off of it. Unless you are one of the founding fathers of it, you're never going to get rich off of it. It's always way too saturated in any area that you're working. I have cousins that do pretty good at it. My mom sells paparazzi and does really well at it. She started selling paparazzi roughly at the same time I started selling It Works, and I bagged out of it. I think another reason why is because why it's never worked for me is because I just wasn't like wholly passionate about trying to recruit people in to my little, menagerie of people underneath me. And you really have to do that. You really have to do it, and you have to do it well, and you have to find a niche that works for you, find something that you're passionate about doing, and find a way that works for you to sell it, for it to work. My mom does really well with paparazzi, which is $5 jewelry. She does really well with it. And I know some friends of mine have done really super well with, I think Rodan and Fields is what I think it's called. I have a cousin that sells it, and she does really super well with it. But I always found that like my checks from these places were like $35, and they weren't paying for even the product that I wanted to purchase. So I quit diving headfirst into these MLM programs because they just don't work. Don't jump into them thinking that you're going to get rich quick. I also found that I just work better when somebody is just telling me what my job is. Just tell me what my job is and I will go do it. And even though they tell you, well, your job is kind of this, you're your own business person. Like, I'm really good at numbers and really good at counting and really good at, keeping track of what I'm spending and, having the write-offs and whatnot. I'm an accountant. That's what I went to school for. But I am not good at saying, hey, you should join my team. Come sell this with me. Because I'm great at influencing people, but I'm not great at influencing people that don't have a passion for it. And I try and pick the worst people to be underneath me because I think that they have a passion for it and I think it'll be great for them. But I also know it'll be great for me if they sell it. It's so stupid. I got sucked into so many MLMs as a younger person. I don't think I've dived into one in a good several years, but like I used to do it just to do it, and then I was doing it to help out like a friend or a sister or somebody, and then I just got to the point where I'm like, this is dumb, Donna. You're just spending way too much money and way too much time, and you're not getting anywhere. I collect everything pretty. That's a random fact. I originally got into makeup because I bought palettes that I thought were pretty, had no intention of using them. I have a whole room in front of me full of scrapbooking stuff that I purchased because I did intend to scrapbook, but just started buying stuff because it was pretty and was maybe going to use it in a scrapbook and never got around to finishing a scrapbook. I have stamps that I purchased because the stamps were cool and I wanted to use them, and I could have one hell of a yard sale if I decided to sell all this or put it up on Poshmark. I could probably make an ass ton of money. I collect candles. Candles are meant to be burned. I collect watches that I never wear. I collect stuff, all kinds of stuff. I collect everything. I am a pack rat. I'm not really a pack rat. I'm not like a hoarder pack rat, but kind of a pack rat. I have an old-time filing cabinet sitting over there that is full of papers because the accountant in me doesn't want to throw anything away for at least 7 years because the IRS can come back after me. Bills I paid that I haven't even had in years. I'm still sitting in that filing cabinet like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I hope that you guys had fun with this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. What are some random facts about you? What are 5 random facts about you? And for my friends that haven't done this yet, check down in the description box. If you are a friend of mine, I will tag everybody I want to tag down there. And I hope that you guys will do this tag. It's so much fun, but it's a lot harder than it seems like it's going to be. So good luck to you all. I tag all of you. I tag every single one of you. Please go do this video. I would love to see it. It's so much fun. Please go watch Prue's video. I do have her information down in my description box as well. Her stuff was super funny. She's got like this dry sense of humor, like this sarcastic dry sense of humor that just cracks me up every single time I watch her. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hopefully you liked this enough that you're giving it a big thumbs up. Hopefully you also liked me enough that you are considering subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you along for my crazy ride here. If you do subscribe, go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every single time I upload. I do upload Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays or Sundays, depending on my work week. I typically also upload at 9 a.m., but sometimes, because I am a tech-tard, that does not happen. So please hit the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I upload. And until next time, bye guys.